Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Alejandro Bernard, good to see you. Today I'm going to teach you how to play the piano riff to Kanye West's Homecoming. I've broken this riff down into simplified movements so that you can learn it quickly, and once you've learned it, I've included a backing track that you can play along to. It's found in the description. If you're looking for the sheet music or the audio file, it's on my Patreon page. Today's riff is brought to us by Jack Level. Big shout out. Thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate you. I have a lot of projects going on at the same time, but when I heard this piano riff, I jumped into the front of the queue. So you have exquisite taste in music. Thanks so much, Jack. And if you or a loved one has a piano lesson request, please put it in the comments. I always love learning how to play new music, and I'm happy to do it if I can. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Please take a minute to like and subscribe. We'll get right to the lesson. All right, so the song begins with an introduction. That's the first thing that we're going to go over. It goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Right, and so it's 4 bars of E, or rather 4 counts, right, and then 4 counts of E minor. Right, and there's your grip. That's for the introduction. So it just plays one measure of that. Now, for anybody who doesn't play piano or wants to play piano and never has, this is for you, okay? Because you can just play it. And there you go. And if somebody asks you, hey, do you know how to play Homecoming? You say, yes, I do. You ready? I'm going to show you. Here comes. 1, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Ready, and. Right? And you confront like you know it, but you actually don't. And then you have an exit strategy, right? So you cough, you sneeze, or you get sick or whatever. But you can tell them that you know it, okay? So you just, that's the beginning right there. And they'll believe you. So here's the first little chunk. 2, 3, and. Okay, play that slower. And. Okay, and the left hand has 3 notes. E, F sharp, and G. And it's important to have some rest. So rest, rest, rest. Okay, so leave some space in between the notes. And the right hand has. Okay, and there's E minor going to D major chord. And the key here is your 4th finger. That's so essential. Okay, because you might be tempted to use the same fingers, your middle, thumb, and pinky, to play all 3 chords. But this is better technique to use your 4th finger, and it'll make it easier for you in the long run. In this last grip, I think you should use your pointer finger to play that, okay? Okay, and that's the first little chunk. Another thing I want to mention also, too, is that this is out of tune. When Kanye plays this, it's not in E minor, right? And it's also not in F minor. Somewhere in between, he tweaked it. So, you know, if you have a pitch bar, you can raise it a little bit, and so you can match the pitches. But if you're trying to play this along with the recording at the same time, don't be surprised if it sounds a little bit wonky, okay? And so if you have like a honky-tonk piano sound on your instrument, then you can, you know, change it to the honky-tonk sound, because that's like a little out of tune. Then it sounds like Kanye's in a saloon a little bit, so maybe avoid that. But it's an option you have. So just be aware that it's out of tune. So Kanye's song is in between somewhere E and F minor. So we're just going to do it in E minor because I think it's closer there. So here's the second chunk. It goes like this. Okay, left hand's fairly straightforward. G, A, and the right hand has this chord match. Right, starting with G major chord. Again, this 4th finger is crucial. Right, because that way you can pivot to the 2nd chord here easily. Right, and then you have finger legato happening. Right, and the anchor point is your 2nd finger, which is going to be on G. Right, and those last couple notes are just two notes together instead of 3. Okay, and there's your 2nd grip. Here is group number 3. Okay, I'll do that again. And notice that the right hand comes slightly before the left. Right, so you have this D major chord. Again, 4th finger, so important. And then you have a little bit of 2-note voicings there. Okay. Now, let's try to put everything together so far, just so you can see what it looks like. 3 is the intro. First part. and then we get to the octaves up in the right hand. And so here's the last part. He goes like this. And. Okay, I'll do that again slowly. And again, when you finish, the right hand comes slightly before the left hand, okay? And if this is too big of a span, maybe you have a hard time reaching, you can just plunk out that melody. Okay, and that'll make it work. So here's everything when you put it together. You can just say, are you ready? I'm going to play for you now. 3, and, all right. Here it comes. I know how to play this song. I'm going to show you. Here it comes. 1, 2. Let's do that again. Here we go. And, you ready? You're not ready for this. Here it comes.